Courage and the boldness that you gain after speaking affirmations over yourself. The more you hear it, the more you believe that it's true.
And welcome to Premier Fitness. I'm Gene Williams, your yoga instructor, and I'm here to tell you about the benefits of yoga.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining our show. Welcome to Where is the Love? I am your host, and I am Stephanie Hawkenhall. Joining me is my son, Gene Williams, my co-host.
Hey, beautiful people. Hey, Ma, how you doing?
Hey, son. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
So if you are here, before we get started, I will ask you to please share your Facebook page with your friends so that other people can join in on the conversation. Here on our show, we talk about bullying versus love, and we talk about many different types of bullying. We had a guest on our last show. Before I go into that, I want you to know that you can get us on Facebook Live. You can get us on YouTube Live, Love Misunderstood Institute, and Gene. Premier Fitness.
Oh, I'm sorry. Premier Fitness 0210.
Okay, so you can get us on those two YouTube channels live while we're doing our show. You can also get us live on Pod TV Live. You can get us live on Roku. You can get us live on Amazon Fire.
Yeah.
All you got to do is go to those two places and search Pod TV, all one word, space live, and you can watch us on TV. We are on TV, y'all.
Yeah. International, man.
And we are on episode 22.
Boy.
We've been doing some things.
We've been on it, man. Listen.
So on our last two shows, we had a guest. We had Eliza Carter, the master breathologist from the Breathing Experience. She shared so much. We had so much conversation, and she shared so much about breathing and the importance of breathing, breathing through stressful situations, and just taking breaths and many mental vacations is some of the stuff that she talked about. We have to take care of ourselves, and by breathing and doing breathing exercises, this is part of how we can take care of ourselves and remain healthy.
Right.
You want to add anything?
Yeah, we also discussed upgrading our listening skills, which is extremely important in any relationship that you're in.
Yes.
So to be an active listener who truly is compassionate and understanding and able to emotionally analyze what has been given to you and then regurgitate in the way that is helpful is what you get when you upgrade your listening skills. So again, if you want to see those shows, you got to go back.
Yes. Go back.
Yeah.
Episodes 20 and 21 are those episodes. So now we're ready to get into today's show. Please go back to those shows. It will bless your life. To add to the listening, it is something that I upgraded my listening skills in the last 3 weeks, and it has been, my life has totally changed. So you can't only transmit, you got to learn how to listen. You got to learn how to receive. So, all right, on to today's show. We have been talking about the narcissist for a very long time now, for over a month. close to 2 months, if not 2 months. I've lost count because we got into this and we had to really deep dive and keep going. I mean, there's so much about the narcissist that is so destructive to anyone's life.
Right.
And so we've shared a lot of information to help you understand how to deal with a narcissist. Some people think you ought to just leave them alone, but if they're family members, you know, you can't always do that. So you know, sometimes we have to learn to deal with people and accept people on their level. So we are going to talk today about some of the reasons you need to get away from a narcissist. If you're in a relationship with a narcissist, that's not something that has to be.
Right.
Narcissists can destroy your life.
Right.
So, but you know, sometimes you may be working with a narcissist, or you know, sometimes there's different relationships that you're in with a narcissist that you just can't get away from.
Like children.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you have to learn how to navigate through those things. And so we're going to be sharing some stuff today, on today's show about how to get along with or how to deal with the narcissist to the best of your ability, how to get help because they need help and we need help dealing with them. So those are some of the things we're going to talk about today.
Yep.
So son, take it away.
Oh yeah. All right. So my pleasure. First thing on the docket is you have to speak up for yourself. If it's someone you like to keep close in your life, then you owe it to yourself to speak up. Try to do this in a calm and gentle manner. You must tell them how their words and conduct negatively impact your life. Be specific and consistent about what's not acceptable and how you expect to be treated. But prepare yourself for the fact that it may be challenging for them to understand or empathize with their feelings because people with narcissistic personality disorder have a very limited ability to empathize with anything.
Yes, yes.
Other than their need for attention and for praise and things of that sort.
Yeah. So if it's for their good and to make, you know, put the focus on them, then, you know, yeah, absolutely.
But when you want some equal treatment, they like, that does not compute.
At all. So another thing, we talked about this in depth in another show. I don't remember which episode, but we talked about setting clear boundaries before. So we're just going to touch a little bit on that right now. Right. Go back. There's so many episodes and so much that we've covered. So instead of trying to change someone with narcissistic personality disorder, which is also called NPD, it is best to set boundaries about any behaviors that are unacceptable to you and communicate them clearly to that person.
Right.
You should also enforce these boundaries rather than making idle threats or ultimatums. Who wants those? To ensure that you are being taken seriously. You got to set clear boundaries.
And stick to them. Like I said, set clear boundaries and stick to them.
Yes.
Hold them accountable every time.
Yes.
If you ever slip through the crack one time,
yep,
you have to take that inch and go a mile with it.
Yeah.
So you have to every time be like, nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Absolutely.
Nope. Until it's beaten to their brain.
Yes.
That's what it is. You have to constantly check them.
Yep. And your thought has to be, you gonna get this if you want me
or
around.
You're gonna get this.
Right.
So, your choice.
Yes, absolutely. We have a choice in everything. So
exactly.
Go ahead with the next one.
So at this point, when you're dealing with a person with NPD, you want to make sure that you're practicing skills like deep breathing, yoga, or meditation, which may make it easier to remain calm and avoid reacting when interacting with someone with NPD. Because the deal is, people with NPD they do things intentionally to get reactions out of you to make you look crazy and to make things look good for them. So be clear that you always have to be calm.
Yeah.
Even though it's hard, you want to punch them in the face.
Yep.
I'm gonna punch you a few times. Just okay. I remember too much. All right.
So let me add this real quick in here. Gene is a yoga instructor, so he certified yoga instructor, so he has the ability to help you with the stretches and doing everything that you need to do yoga wise and breathing. So and then like we said earlier in the show, on the last 2 episodes, we talked about breathing and the importance of breathing. So I just wanted to interject that you can contact Gene. So Gene, while we're at it, why don't you tell them how to contact you? Because he can, and then what you can do, virtual and all the things that you can do.
For sure. Yoga. All right. So a great way to contact me is premierfitnessmemphis@gmail.com. PREMIER fitnessmemphis@gmail.com. You can also check my page, my IG page, at Premier Fitness Memphis. Those are the 2 main ways to get in touch with me. I do corporate wellness. I do in-person training. I do virtual training. I do workshops. I do meditation workshops, mindfulness workshops. So contact me there if you need any of those services. I love to serve you. And I can interact with anyone across the world. So hit me up.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good. That's great. Go ahead. I just wanted to interject that that's where that needed to go.
All right.
Put that right there.
You know. All right. Becoming clear on your intentions or practicing what you plan to say before asserting yourself, asserting your boundaries may be very beneficial. Yeah, that's extremely important because, again, the person with MPD is going to try to push you to react in a way that again makes you seem like you're out of control. So practice, take yourself to a place of peace and calmness before you interact with them.
Yes, absolutely.
And then, regardless of what they do, you stay grounded.
Yeah,
They could be up here. You stay down here and stay level. Don't let them make you go up or down to their level. You stay grounded.
Yep. You can't meet them on the same level of consciousness that they're on. If you do, nothing's ever going to be solved. It's going to stay chaotic.
Yep.
So find a support system. That is very important. Dealing with narcissist, dysfunctional, and sometimes abusive behavior, and they are very abusive, can be very abusive, mentally, physically, and emotionally. So dealing with the narcissist, dysfunctional, and sometimes abusive behavior can be exhausting.
Oh, yes.
Very exhausting.
And crazy.
Go ahead.
And crazy making.
Yeah. So maintaining healthy relationships with others who are caring and supportive is especially important when you have a relationship with a narcissist, whether they're a roommate, family member, romantic partner, or coworker. If you can't avoid the person, try to build up your healthy relationships and support network of people. Spending too much time in a dysfunctional relationship with someone who has a narcissistic personality can leave you emotionally drained. It is so important to have a support system. Go ahead.
To add to that, it's extremely important for you to maintain your individuality and autonomy as well. We tend to, especially as we get into romantic relationships, we tend to focus all our attention and energy on that relationship. And then you lose yourself. So maintain your autonomy, maintain your individuality, as well as incorporate that into your relationship so that you maintain and that you grow and your partner grows as well. If you allow yourself to be sucked into the supposed symbiotic relationship of a romantic relationship without being autonomous as well, then the relationship itself will become chaotic and unhealthy and swamp-like and toxic because you don't have an outlet.
Yeah.
So it's like being in an area of water that has no outlet to get fresh water in. It just becomes toxic.
Yeah. That's good information. So Mark said, our producer said, not the roommate narcissist. How can you avoid one who is always around you?
So that's what the skills that we're giving you are for, to know how to set boundaries, how to maintain those boundaries, and how to have a healthy detachment.
Yeah.
Because if you get too caught up on how they're going to react and all that stuff, then you become overly concerned and overly invested in a situation that is detrimental to your health.
Yeah.
So you got to learn how to be have healthy detachment, and still be calm at all times.
Absolutely. He said, "Wonder." Producer said, "Wonder if there are narcissist squirrels and bees and butterflies, or is it only a human character trait?"
It's gotta be.
I think that applies to everybody and everything, because you can see squirrels running around acting crazy and chasing each other, and birds too.
Control,
yeah. So shoot, I bet they're narcissistic too.
Wouldn't be surprised.
So Gene, is it on you or is it me?
I mean, I could go.
Okay.
So having other people you can turn to talk about what you're coping with can be a way to get emotional support and perspective. Make sure that you have someone who's unbiased.
Yes.
So they can give you unbiased and helpful information.
Yes, absolutely.
Look for healthy relationship with others in which you listen. Other people in which you can listen to one another. You should feel free to be your real self around them at all times, secure in the knowledge that they accept you for who you are.
Yeah.
At work and in life, resist the urge to gossip and vent. Nothing wrong with venting necessarily. It's just about who you vent to and how you vent.
Yeah.
Remember, the narcissist will turn your words against you. That is their superpower. That's the superpower, man. They have an S on their chest. Super narc. Dun, dun, dun. I will switch your words on you. Get ready for it. They're going to do it. However, do keep your superior apprised of the narcissist behavior privately to help circumvent the narcissist's efforts to undermine you. Social support can help offset the stress of dealing with a narcissist. Confiding in people you trust is an important way to gain support and strength.
So when you I had to open up one of my books. This is a workbook, self-published workbook, Bullies, a Hard Examination is Needed. It is a workbook by authoress Stephanie Lynn. So when you were talking about resist the urge to gossip and vent, there are a couple different types of bullying that is gossip. So I want to point those out.
On what page? What page?
You're so silly. So we have to be careful with that gossiping, because what we're doing is in essence trying to control that person to believe what we're believing and think the way we think. So covert bully is one, usually intentionally hidden and hard for others to see, spreading rumors, threatening, blackmailing, stealing friends, breaking secrets, gossiping, criticizing other people's clothes and personalities. So that's one. And then there's another one here that talks about gossiping. Antisocial bully, shunning, excluding, gossiping, mimicking, spreading rumors, using offensive gestures and negative nonverbal body language. So those are two different types of bullies, and that's what you're doing when you're gossiping about people. You're trying to control that person and make them think about the person you're gossiping about. You're trying to make them agree with you about what you're saying about them.
You're trying to recruit a flying monkey.
There you go. Go back to the Flying Monkey show. We talked about it a few shows. Go back. So you want to add something?
No, I love what you're saying. And also, like we said before, this is the narcissist way of creating a perspective about you through other people to control how others interact with you.
Yeah.
So, you have to be very aware of that, be very aware of who you're talking to, who you're dealing with, and make sure that you're not doing the same thing, inventing about your situation with a narcissist, because it goes both ways.
Yep, absolutely. So, Mark, our producer, said, "How do you deal with a narcissistic boss? I had one of those in life. He loved being the big fish in the small pond and felt threatened by someone of like culture." So with the narcissistic boss, just like the narcissistic person, they're always right. Nothing that they say or do is wrong. And because they're in the supervisor's position or they're in a management position, some of them feel that it's okay to talk down to people, humiliate and insult, which is another form of bullying, others. And so the only way you can deal with them is the same way you deal with any other narcissistic person. You have to speak up for yourself. You have to set boundaries, because you have to let them know you can't just talk to me any kind of way and treat me any kind of way. That's not going to work. If you want me to do you like that, then okay. But that's not how we're going to get along. So, create boundaries, set the boundaries, state the boundaries. You have to speak up. If you don't speak up, they'll keep insulting you in front of everybody, humiliating you, and they'll keep doing things to you because you're not speaking up.
Right.
Go ahead.
Also, to add to that, make sure that you document. Very important. Write down what's happened. Write down the day, the time, as many details about the incident as you can. Also, go up the chain of command.
Yeah.
Unless it's their company itself, then there's a chain of command above that person. So go above them. Document. You want to have a history of this person showing these bullying tactics. You go up the chain of command with evidence.
Yeah.
Now, if the person owns the business, then is there a workplace bullying hotline of some sort?
I know there are. I think that's what the equal opportunity. I can't remember the whole name, but like
EEO.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Equal employment opportunity. I think there are some organizations that you can report the boss, but when it comes to that, I think those are one of the relationships that you can say goodbye to. You speak up, you document, you do all the things like that. And I mean, because once you report them, they'll probably retaliate. And so, why do that to yourself? Staying there, putting up with that is my thing, because we have a choice. And so with bullying, the effects of bullying, you're experiencing all these different things before you go to work, which is something that I recently went through again. But you have headaches. You may have headaches. You may experience anxiety. You may experience high blood pressure. You may experience a lot of things before going to work, because I know when I go to work, I'm going to have to deal with this person that's going to treat me bad. So if they are the owner of the organization and you can't go up higher, whatever you can go up whoever you can go to outside of that organization to report them is a good thing.
Mhm.
But I recommend, and from my experience of some of the things that I've gone through, I wouldn't be wanting to stay there.
Right.
I'd be looking for another job, and there are plenty out there.
Right. So to sum up what you just said, the capstone is to have an exit strategy.
Yes, that's good. That's good. So, did we do the social support part? I don't think.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So you want to do the next part?
Yeah, exactly. So insist on immediate action, not promises. They need to show you, not talk about it.
Yes.
Many people with narcissistic personalities are good at making promises. Oh boy, they may promise to do what you want and not to do that thing you hate, or promise to generally do better. That's just the real you win.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, they are also sincere about these promises. However, in other cases, these promises may also be a means to their own ends. And a person with narcissistic personality disorder, that's usually what it is. Most of them don't see that they need to change or see a need to.
Right.
So they'll tell you they're going to do something to keep you there because
Right.
they find use in you. However, once you get to the point where you are no longer of use to them, they will discard you.
Yeah.
So take their promises very lightly. Take them with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
And always have an extra strategy.
Yeah. Yeah, because you have a choice in the matter too. If they gonna continue that, the treatment that they've been giving you and make broken promises, and they ain't sticking to nothing that they're saying because they have no empathy or compassion in the first place.
Right.
So then you have a choice as to what you do. Okay, I see this is how you just gonna stay like this. We keep going through this over and over again. So now I have to decide if I want to keep putting up with this or if I want to leave. So remember, you always have a choice in everything, absolutely everything that's happening in your life. You can put up with, speak up, about the situation, or you can leave it. So, um,
invest or divest.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah,
I was thinking about TD Jakes when he said, "I got the gift of goodbye."
Dude.
So that's what I was thinking about. All right, so understand that a narcissistic person may need professional help. How many of them will get professional help? If you don't see nothing wrong, that's the person that ain't gonna get no help.
Right.
I don't need no help. So
You
people
need help.
people
We
with
all need help.
Yeah, we do. People with NPD may have other disorders such as substance use disorder or other mental health or personality disorders. Having another disorder may be what prompts someone to seek help.
Or not.
Or not. It's their choice.
Yeah.
It's also important to remember that the narcissistic traits aren't indicative of a more severe mental health issue. The only way to distinguish between random traits and a true disorder is through an evaluation with a mental health professional.
Yep, exactly.
You can call 988.
You go. Call Sarah.
So 988, for those who are listening and don't know, 988 is the new suicide hotline and mental health hotline. You can dial that number and talk to anybody at any time. It is a hotline, again, for suicide and for mental health. So you can talk to someone there to get some help. They can recommend you to somebody else. Call it. Call it. Yeah.
And tell them, come on, help me fix my.
Right. Exactly. All right. So, of course, even people with narcissistic traits might benefit from the help of a mental health professional, regardless of a larger diagnosis. Some traits can be detrimental to relationships. Get that. Some traits can be detrimental to relationships, personal development, and well being.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, while NPD is a mental health condition, it doesn't excuse harmful or abusive behavior.
Can you repeat that for the people in the back?
It doesn't excuse harmful or abusive behavior. Knock it off, as my dad says. Knock it off.
It does not.
So our producer said, "Where's the exit door? Look for."
It's on the left.
Look for the tall time. I think. Oh, look for it all the time. Look for the exit door all the time. That's what he said. My exit door was a bus. Time to bounce permanently. I got the gift of goodbye. That's what.
Toodles.
Right, exactly. All right, Gene. So the next part, you want to add something to
that? We are at recognizing when you need help.
Yes.
All right. So regularly managing a relationship with someone who has narcissistic personality can take a toll on your own mental health and physical health.
Absolutely.
If you have symptoms of anxiety, depression, or unexplained physical ailments, or you feel impacted by a relationship with a challenging person, see a primary care doctor first. Once you have a checkup, you can ask for referrals to other services, such as mental health professionals and support groups. Reach out to family and friends and call your support system into service. You do not have to do this alone. You have tools and you have a support system. And
yeah. So remember how important it is to have a support system when you are in a toxic relationship, an abusive relationship that's tearing you down and wearing you out. You have to have a great support system.
Yep.
Don't let your health fail. Don't let your mental health, your physical health fail. Don't let your mental health fail. 988. They can help you. Go see your doctor, get referrals. There's nothing wrong with getting mental health help.
Right.
It will only help you and turn your life around. Get it.
And give you the tools that you need to navigate through life. Not only that relationship, but through life in general. Again, I'm a huge advocate, and I know you are as well, for
absolutely
therapy. I'm a huge advocate for it. I have been given so many tools by therapy personally that, like, without it, I don't know if I'll even be here right now, to be honest with you. So like, I think everyone needs a therapist, someone that they can spill to, someone who can help them, give them an unbiased perspective on reality, whatever that is, and help you navigate through life, because life is up and down. And it's supposed to be to make you stronger. But if you don't have the tools to ride the wave in a safe manner, you can just toss off and drown, man. You don't want that. Them sharks under the water, boy, I'm telling you.
And they'll eat you alive. They don't care. So get help.
Yep.
All right. When to move on.
Yep.
Some people with narcissistic personalities can also be verbally or emotionally abusive.
And physically. Yeah.
Get help. Here are some signs of an abusive relationship: name calling, insults, patronizing, public humiliation, yelling, threatening, jealousy, accusations. Some of these things are bullying as well. Name calling and insults is verbal bullying. Humiliation is verbal bullying. And there's some other types of bullying that's connected, as well. So that's an abusive relationship. You do not need to be in an abusive relationship. An abusive relationship is toxic. It wears you down, tears you down, beats you down, makes you feel like you're nobody and you're nothing. You want to add?
Yeah. So there was this meme I saw the other day on this site on Instagram, and so it was like five ways to know you're in a toxic relationship with a narcissist, and I can't remember everything, but like everything was your fault. Pretty much everything that we're talking about: yelling, name calling, insults, belittling, things like that. But one of the scenes in the meme that really stuck out to me is that the person who is the quote unquote victim in this situation was trying to talk to the narc, walked up to the narc and was about to say something. And was like, never mind, and just turned around with her head down. And literally they had eggshells like in the person's path. So, that's how it feels. You're always walking on eggshells. I don't know what I'm going to say or do to cause this person to go off. So you bite your tongue when you should be speaking up. You deal with stuff that you shouldn't have to, or that you don't deserve. It's because you want to keep peace. But that goes into people pleasing. You know that you have to speak up to honor yourself. And to truly honor the relationship. You being silent is not helping the relationship at all. Or the narc. You have to speak up for yourself. So yeah, that just really stood out to me when she walked away with her, slumped down, like in defeat. And walking on eggshells, like that's the constant thing. So it was the eggshells and a cannonball that they had lit, and they were tossing it back and forth. And it said problem. So the woman was like, I'm just presenting this to you. I didn't like the way this felt to me. So she handed the person, well, actually, I'm sorry, the narc picked up the bomb and lit it, and then gonna deflected it, tossed it to her. She's like, no. And they tossed it back, and then all of a sudden the victim got her face blown off pretty much. And that's how it is. I mean, it's an animated version of it, but that's how it really is. It's just stressful.
That's so sad.
But out of fear, that's what you do. Out of fear, how they gonna respond, you like, well, never mind.
Right.
And so verbal bullying is name calling, talking negatively about somebody. I saw another one here. Mental bully is one that does name calling, yelling, insults, threatens, imitates, or mocks, ignores. So I wanted to bring those two. There's so many types of bullying, but those are two: verbal bullying and mental bullying are some of the things that's happening. In the name calling and insults. And then yelling and threatening, emotional bully. I don't want you to talk to me. I don't want you to correct me. So I'm going to yell. I'm going to threaten you. I'm going to use my emotions to control the situation. So,
and they also do the opposite. So some of them go off like expressively.
And
then others, to get the same result, they will avoid you. Isolate you.
Icing out.
Exactly. So that's the flip side. You got the ones who are expressive with it. You got the other ones like, you hear in front of, I don't want nothing to do with you because you made me mad because you told me about myself.
Well, somebody got to tell you about yourself. Everybody can't keep lying to you. Everybody can't keep. How's that helping you?
It ain't real love if you're gonna lie to a person.
Hello.
I mean, listen. To be honest with you, and it's something you used to tell me a lot. And it's always stuck with me. Always tell the truth, because if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember a lie.
Exactly.
So You tell them the truth, like, I didn't like that.
Yep.
What you did was not cool.
Yep.
But if you lie to them, oh, that was okay, and you have to constantly lie and deal with the same crap over and over again, then when you blow up, I don't know where that came from. You crazy. No, I told you on the front end. I don't like that. Watch how you talk to me, dog. Watch how you deal with me.
You have to go there with people. If you don't, they won't respect you.
They will stomp on you like a herd of elephants.
Yeah.
And leave your carcass there to be eaten by the rats.
Yeah. So give the other warning signs to watch out for.
My pleasure. All right. So other warning signs to watch for the other person blaming you for everything that goes wrong, tossing it back and forth, monitoring your movements or attempting to isolate you.
Okay.
All right, Mark. Telling you how you really feel. Like they know better than you.
Right.
I used to say that so much. Oh, so you know better than me how I feel, huh? Oh, what I meant. Okay, that makes sense. Or telling you how you really feel or how you should feel.
Yeah.
Routinely projecting their shortcomings onto you, denying things that are obvious to you, or attempting to gaslight you, trivializing your opinions and your needs, or making fun or imitating you. Oh, you need a compliment. Oh, that's good. You need somebody to boost your ego. Yeah, man. Listen, we in a relationship, man. I need to know you think I look good, babe. I tell you, I'm sexy. I need you to tell me that sometimes, though.
Oh my goodness!
I tell you sexy all the time, baby.
Everybody need to hear it.
You know, and be shown. Like the mindset of this society, this culture, is that it's a bad thing to be confident in yourself, which is crazy. Like if you don't love yourself, then you let people trample over you.
Yeah.
So you got to love yourself, but when it goes to the point where you want love and you don't return it, that's the negative side of narcissism. You're supposed to love you.
Yeah.
There's a healthy side of narcissism and a negative side of narcissism. So hey, I'm sexy. God damn it. Sorry. Oops.
Oh my goodness. Let me talk, because you going out. You running out.
This is real. My bad, people. That was
But at what point is it time to throw in the towel? Every relationship has its ups and downs, right? Well, while this is true, it's generally best to leave the relationship if you're being verbally or emotionally abused, you feel manipulated and controlled, you've been physically abused or feel threatened, you feel isolated, the person with NPD or narcissistic personality disorder shows signs of mental illness or substance misuse, but won't get help. Your mental or physical health has been affected. Get help. Get help.
It's imperative.
Yes. So Gene, go ahead with that part.
Yeah. So also when going to extend on the isolation, when they vilify anything that helps you feel happy or brings you peace, they vilify it, and you shouldn't be doing that. I don't like it when you do that. But it's nothing that's actually hurting them. It's something that brings you peace. Yeah. And they're upset because you're happy.
Yes.
But they're miserable. That's a very big sign, blinking sign to exit stage.
Yep. It is.
Because it'll only get worse.
Yes.
And you will become a shell of yourself and don't know why. When did I lose myself? A long time ago, trying to appease a person who is not happy with himself. Right. Yes, sir, left.
That's good right there. That's good right there. And going back to loving yourself. Um, so if we don't love ourselves, we can't love somebody else.
Facts.
You got to know how to love you first, and then you can love somebody else.
Yep.
You can't give what you don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Now that makes it make sense.
Yep.
If you don't have love, you can't give it to somebody else.
Can't give from an empty vessel.
Right, at all. If you fear the other person, you can reach out to the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 800-799-7233. 800-799-7233, which provides 24/7 access to service providers and shelters across the United States. These mental health resources can help you find an appropriate mental health professional. So, American Psychiatric Association, you find a psychiatrist. American Psychological Association, you find psychologist locator. Therapist, get therapist. Call the mental health hotline, 988.
Yep.
If you think you're in immediate danger, call 911 or locate emergency services and remove yourself from the situation if that's possible.
Yeah.
You want to add something?
Yeah. Again, just make sure that you're always looking out for yourself as well. Situations like this make you give up parts of yourself to fit in, to feel loved, to feel wanted. But remember, like you said, Mom, you gotta love yourself first. You
Yep.
love yourself enough to know that this situation is not healthy for me.
Yep.
And especially if you have children involved, they are seeing this.
Yes.
And if you do not take the action to correct this, your children will think that this is normal.
Yep.
And will repeat the cycle.
Yes.
And it could even be worse.
Yes.
So be very aware of that, whether you have children or not, but especially if you have children. You
Yes.
want to set a good example for them to know what real love is and not love misunderstood.
Right. Exactly. So love, let's talk about love.
Oh, yeah.
What is real love? It is compassionate. It is kind. It is empathetic.
Yep.
It is being humble.
Compassionate.
Yes. Meek. Patient.
Mm-hmm.
Patient. It makes, go ahead.
I was going to say understanding.
Yes. It makes allowance for each other's faults because we all make mistakes. We all have issues and we all need help. So nobody is without needing help. So it may not be mental health, but we all make mistakes. So we have to learn how to forgive people that offend us. We have to be patient. I said that. Have to be kind. Treat others the way we want to be treated. So our producer says some of my issues have issues. So love is also calm. It is peaceful. It is thoughtful, caring for others.
Forgiving.
Yes, absolutely. Forgiving over and over. 70 times 7 times. So who's going to keep track of all that? So that means we need to forgive over and over again instantly. Right. It's not self-seeking me first.
Right.
It's not irritable or easily angered. It's happy with the truth. It ain't happy with telling lies.
Right. Because not beneficial to lie.
At all. So love never gives up. It never loses faith. It's always hopeful. Real love lasts forever. Yep. Treats others the way they want to be treated.
Bing, bing, bing.
And that's something we say a lot. Treat other people the way you want to be treated.
Treat them like they want to be treated.
So we just shared a lot about love and what real love is. And so the name of this organization is Love Misunderstood, because when you're bullying others and you're treating others unkind and mean and hateful and bullying others, I got to control you and all of this hateful and mean stuff, you have misunderstood love. You don't know what real love is. So you said I love you. That don't mean nothing if your attitude ain't saying the same thing.
Your actions.
They have to line up.
Yep.
And if they ain't lining up, it's a lie. It's a lie.
Love it.
So we have enjoyed, we're done. We are going to be talking about some more things about the narcissist in the future. We want to talk about love bombing. We want to get into that. Yeah. We want to talk about did we talk about gray rocking?
No, we have not. We
need to talk about that. I think we talked about hoovering a little bit. Yeah, so we have to I have to look and see about that. But there's some more things about narcissists. Those are a few of the things that we we want to talk about on future shows, because those are some of the ways that you need to handle and deal with a narcissist. And so we are going to be sharing some of those things on future shows. So be looking forward to that. I was looking to see if I can. Here it is. Not that. Oh yeah, that was it. Gray rocking.
Now
and we and huh?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was looking at what you said.
Oh, I see it. Also, we want to talk about no contact. So sometimes you just got to leave the narcissist alone. So no contact is something else we will be talking about. And we wanted to compare the narcissistic personality disorder versus bipolar disorder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
sociopathic personalities. I mean, we can run a gamut on that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's a mix in there.
Yeah.
It's a beast.
Also, narcissistic supply. That's something else. Yeah. So we still have some things that we want to cover. I said the no contact rule.
Gray rocking.
Yeah.
Gray rock method, I mean.
And I said love bombing. So we still have quite a few things we want to cover to help you deal with the narcissist, or not deal with them, know how to not deal with them and to stay sane. So in our future shows, we'll be talking about some of that to make sure we're giving you all the information we can about the narcissistic bullying, to help you know how to deal with them and to help you know how to stay sane if you have to deal with them. The best thing is to get away from them if you can. So sometimes that's not always possible. It just depends on the situation. So you want to add anything else? Listen, y'all, we are doing a fundraiser.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing a virtual fundraiser. This is October is Bully Prevention Month. So we are doing a fundraiser for Love Misunderstood Institute. So we are going to have speakers who are sharing their bully experiences. And I won't say that part, but we're also going to have a live, Gene and his band are releasing Tell it.
All right, so we have two songs that I feel like really fit the can't think of the word right now. Basically, fit the category of speaking about bullying and how to deal with it. First song is called "Stand Up." It's a protest song, just about standing up for your own rights, for your own mental health, and as it pertains to community and things, so on and so forth. Second song is "Won't Let You Take It From Me." Thank you. Fit the narrative. There we go. Um, second song is called "Won't Let You Take It From Me," and it's about going through a lot in life, finding peace of mind, and then maintaining that peace of mind no matter what.
Yep.
So check it out. Make sure to tune into the fundraiser. Make sure to donate. Make sure to invite people. Check out Love Misunderstood Institute, and just make sure that you come out, because it's going to be a very important thing. You're going to get a lot of information. Going to have some good entertainment. We're going to act silly as we always do.
Yep.
And it's going to be fun.
So it is October 20th, and it is a virtual event. So I will be posting the flyer and sending out information so that you can share the information for people to come to the fundraiser. Bullying is a traumatic experience. And so that's why we'll have some speakers sharing some bullying experiences. And then the singing is a part of the happiness, because we in our bullying experiences, we choose not to stay there, but we choose to find joy and peace. And so that's what the music is about. And another guest that I can't mention right now because I have to confirm what I have to confirm it first. So, but it's something to bring joy. So, anything else? You want to say anything else?
That's it. Just make sure to check us out. Love Misunderstood Institute, Premier Fitness for your health and wellness and nutritional needs. And tune in next show where we'll talk about more things, give you more tools, have some enlightening conversation, and throw some laughs off in there, man.
Right. Listen, you can go to our website, www.lovemisunderstoodinstitute, and you can see some of the things that we're doing, some of the tools that we provide to help you get through your bullying experiences and to navigate through those horrible, traumatic experiences. So, we are at the end of our show. We thank you for joining our show. We appreciate you. And we join us Sundays at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, you can catch us on Roku and on Amazon Fire by searching Pod TV space live. And you can catch us live on TV, or you can catch us live on Love Misunderstood Institute Facebook page. You can catch us live on YouTube channel, Love Misunderstood Institute, and Premier Fitness 0210.
Yep.
I finally got it right. So those are all the places you can catch us. I have written self-published books. I showed you one of them. The other one is not close to me, so I can't show you that. But it is about workplace bullying, bullying in the workplace. And there's information in there to help you and to give you strategies to help you navigate through workplace experiences. This workbook that I showed you earlier, this is a general bullying information, has all kind of activities in it. So we provide tools. This TV show, our conversation. So we provide tools to help you. You got something?
Yeah. Also, and I hope this is okay with you, but it'll be also make sure to hit us up either in the comments or email lovemisunderstood@gmail.com.
Yeah.
With suggestions for shows that interest you for the future.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We are here to help. That is our hope, is to help you because we've been helped. And so that's why we're able to laugh about some of the things concerning bullying and narcissistic, not because it's a laughing matter, but because we've learned how to navigate and overcome those things. Join us on our next show.
What's that email address again? Your email address?
The email address is lovemisunderstoodinstitute@gmail.com.
Right.
So we will say bye for now. Peace, sending you with peace, love, joy, and happiness. Take care. Stay for one moment to see our exit video. G-Wiz and G-Wiz in the solar system is singing the music. So bye for now. Take care. See you next Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Take care.
Peace and love.